All right, hey guys, OFD checking in here on a Saturday, and today we're going to be looking at the Dumbo 500-meter diver from MMI Watches. Really cool 500-meter diver, very substantial watch here. This watch is out on a YouTube tour. This one came to me from Bob at Time to Go Travel and Timepieces. It's going to go over to Marshall Time next. He'll take a look at it, and then it's going to head out east to Watches Galore, and he'll be taking a look at it. This watch, they're on Kickstarter right now. They've actually met their goals on Kickstarter. I think they have about 14 days left. Guys, definitely go over there and check them out because you can get these watches at a significant discount when you buy on the early birds, specials that they have there. Planned for a release in January of 2020, so not too far off on these watches. So really, really great looking watch. Victor's done a lot of neat design and put some different things into this watch that I really like about it. So taking a look at the case, you guys can see it's a very square case. It's 45.5 from side to side is what I measured. You've also got 45.5 from lug to lug or top to bottom. There's not really any lugs on this watch. It does have hidden lugs, and we'll talk a little bit more about that as we get into the case of the watch. Turning it on its side here and letting you see the thickness of the watch, it comes in at 15.9, so basically 16 millimeters of thickness to the top of that domed or semi-domed sapphire crystal there on the watch. Since we have it here on its side, let's take a look at the case finishing on the watch. You have downward brushing, very nice and industrial looking there on the side of the case. And along the top edge here, you guys can see there's a polished bevel. That bevel actually goes pretty much all the way around the top square of the watch. Since I have it on its side here and we're looking at it, let's take a look at the crown. Super cool crown. Not only is it signed with that MMI logo, but it comes to a point, and the reason it comes to a point is it matches the whole symmetrical design of the watch. You guys can see how it's chamfered down inside of here to really kind of almost hide the crown, but it's super protected, but it just really adds to the whole symmetrical design of the watch where it comes out to these points at each corner. So I think that's just a really cool, neat addition to the watch. Taking a look at the dial, let's get a little bit closer here so we can check it out. Up there at that 12 o'clock position, you guys can see the MMI logo. Baton hands on this watch. There's superluminova all the way around on this watch, and it glows incredibly bright. Just above the 6 o'clock, you have the Dumbo. You have the automatic 500 meters or 1,000, I think that's 640 or 540 feet. Either way, super, super deep. The dial is really, really neat and well done on this watch. I can't believe, I think the chapter ring is just really cool. How many small hash marks you have in there. I don't know if you're going to use all that, but it really adds, to the design of the watch. I'm going to zoom back out here and talk about the bezel. This is a ceramic bezel insert, obviously polished, and it does have luminate, superluminova also, and it glows like crazy. Love the pop of that orange on the second hand. Now, this particular watch, I do believe, this model is running the NH35 movement. They are going to be available with the Solida SW200 movement if you want that high beat Swiss movement. Both available with the date window down there just between 4 and 5 o'clock. It looks really nice. Now the price difference is around $200. I'm not going to get into the prices because there's a lot of price breakdowns on Kickstarter and it's just really too much to go over. So just depending on what you choose as far as that, there's also a difference in price with the case material. This happens to be the 316L model on the rubber strap. It's available in a leather package. It's also available in a bracelet package. They also have a DLC coated case, so it's the black DLC coated on a black bracelet, which looks really nice. And they have a marine grade bronze model available also. All watches come in a really nice travel case, and they're just a really nice looking watch in the way they come set up. So all different price points depending on what you choose. Obviously, the difference in the movement is going to make probably the biggest difference in price there. So very good looking watch. I like everything about it. The bezel action on the watch is super, super smooth. Sounds really, really good. 120 click bezel. Of course, everything's going to line up on it because it's a micro brand. It's not a Seiko. Anyways, we won't get into that. But really good looking piece. We're going to go ahead and pause it and get this watch on my 7-inch wrist. And then, of course, stick around and we'll go out with that loom shot. All right, so here's the watch on my 7-inch wrist. With that 45 millimeter case and whatnot, it really kind of wears like a Seiko tuna. Very squared off, very Panerai shaped case. And that's one thing I'll point out, people think this is really big, but I've got a friend that's got a smaller wrist than me, and he wears a 47 Panerai quite often, and it doesn't look big on him. It actually looks pretty good. So you do have on this side of the case, I think you guys saw it, with a 500-meter diver, of course, you're going to have the helium escape valve. This one on this rubber silicone style strap is really nice. These hidden lugs are very interesting. Now, I guess on the bracelet models, one of the things they just recently did is they are actually going to be changing the bracelet, the end link in the bracelet, so it's actually going to fit on the watch a little bit better. But really nice looking watch. It fits really nice. The buckle on this is very nice and substantial, so it kind of matches the size of the watch. Let's go ahead and dim the lights and go out with the lume shot. All right, now you guys can see I've not even hit it, and the Swiss Super Luminova. Now, I think this is BGW9, probably applied very heavily on this watch because it does have a very nice blue glow on it. The bezel, I mean, look at that. Isn't that great? Very nice lume, very heavily applied on this watch. Guys, these watches, the plan, I think, is to ship these in January of 2020. You know, Victor, you've done a nice job. These are really good-looking watches. Bronze available, a black DLC available, bracelet and leather options available over there at the Kickstarter link. It's down below in the description, guys, so definitely go check them out over there on Kickstarter. They've met their goal, but help them push even further to make even better and more beautiful watches for you. This one is a great jump into the dive watch industry. So, all right, guys, if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. And if you've not subscribed to the OFD channel yet, please do. Please do. All right, thanks, guys.